and this is the one point I want to make. Think about it. The CCP says it's 5,000 years. I actually argue it's 10 or 15,000 years of Chinese civilization. It's always been the most advanced civilization on Earth, right? You know, the Chinese were actually living very civilized. When the West, we were in caves, okay? We were in caves, right? Before the Romans. We were in Europe, France and Germany, they were barbarians, right? And in England, you know, big red beards living in caves. How can it be that in 2021, the great Chinese people are the only people on Earth that don't have free access to all information, ability to vote, to have political parties, to have political arguments? How can it be the greatest civilization arguably in the world and the oldest outside of Egypt? And the Egyptians vote, the Indians vote, all of Africa votes, all of Europe votes, all of Latin America votes, all of the Micronesia, all the islands in the Pacific vote. Everywhere votes except for a couple of small, tiny countries around the oil in the Middle East, and that's all going to change, right? Even the mullahs in Persia have to have at least a phony vote, right? The only people on earth that cannot vote and cannot have a free debate is the Chinese people. That's absurd. It's beyond ridiculous. Just on the face of it, that in itself cannot continue. It's just absurd. The 21st century, and you look at the free Chinese throughout the world, the creation they've done in medicine, in science, in technology, in business, in sports, Mr. Han, and you look at how they've added to every country, Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, the United Kingdom, tremendous. And the example of Hong Kong. And you're telling me in 2021 that 1.4 billion people, Chinese, are too dumb, too idiotic, too dangerous to vote, to have their own information? It's obscenity. This is why history will show the people in the West, the elites, Wall Street, the City of London, all the corporations that supported this murderous dictatorship will all be looked at as exactly the same people who supported the Nazis in the 1930s, right? The CCP's got to fall. It's impossible to see these young Chinese out here, the new China, and to think that 1.4 billion people of the oldest and most ancient civilization we have, in all its glory and all its nobility and all the decency and common hard work of the Chinese people, can't even get information and can't actually say, I like this guy, but I don't like this guy. I want to vote for him, and heck with him, he's a bad guy. The Declaration of Independence, because it started here in 1776 with a brilliant group of revolutionaries who said, there's no divine right of kings. God does not come and give kings the right. The people, the little guy, the rights go to the people. Unalienable rights come to you from God. No government on earth can come through that. When that is fully embraced and understood by the Chinese people, the CCP will fall in 30 days. Into the dustbin of history. Forgot. In the 100 years that they ruled and destroyed China will be the blackest 100 years in Chinese civilization. That I can guarantee you.